When starting to study esoteric teachings and magic, one might find that practitioners of different traditions are in disagreement about the correct path to follow. As it usually turns out, two separate branches exist, the right-hand path and the left-hand path. Simplifying the matter to the core, the right path followers believe that one should let the divine and infinite wisdom of the universe, which might otherwise be called nature, God, great architect, and so on, guides oneself through time towards its ultimate fate. One should not question the will of the universe or let emotions and thoughts prevent the flow of destiny from running through their life. It is like a river, and we are like boats which can move left or right, but never against the strong currents, or else will inevitably lose control and run into rocks, destroying the boat and sinking to our inevitable demise. Right-hand path people are often highly skilled meditators, and many big and small religions are in some way right path religions. All the monotheistic religions are, as well as many branches of Buddhism, Hinduism, and philosophies of the East. Right path believers have heavily influenced both Western and Eastern cultures in the ancient past, but have slowly receded to their opposers. Their belief system in the West has led to many good things, like a cohesive society, which managed to survive through the most difficult times by keeping a strong belief in the idea that there is an afterlife where our earthly actions will be rewarded or punished, and that there are representatives of God on earth that can tell others what is God's true will and how society should follow it, an idea which made sure that a robust hierarchy of power was kept for millennia. But the right path also led to terrible things like corruption in the power structure, a class system where the rich decide what to do to the poor, wars and genocides led in the name of God's will, religious extremism, terrorism, obscurantism, and many others. Left path aficionados can be perceived as having the complete opposite view. They believe that one should pursue one's deepest desires in life, using all means possible to change reality and bend it to one's own will. As Crowley would say, do what thou wilt. That is the law. I am the universe, and the universe is me, is what they believe, and therefore I am the creator of reality, and I have the means and the power to change it. One should use magic, witchcraft and wizardry, rituals of all kinds, channeling spirits, creating thought forms, visualizing and manifesting one's desires, influencing the subconscious to believe that what is desired has already happened, all in order to modify reality and align it to one's deepest will. Many Kabbalistic traditions, Masonic groups and clubs, witchcraft sisterhoods and brotherhoods, esoteric circles, New Age spiritual movements, self-help gurus and teachers fall in this category. Neville Goddard, Madame Blavatsky, Aleister Crowley, and Israel Regardie are famous examples of left path believers. This idea has found its way into modern Western culture, not always by natural or democratic means, and now permeates our everyday life, mainstream media, commerce, marketing, relationships, and so on. It has given us rock and metal music, hippie peace and love movements, anti-war protests, anti-climate change movements and policies, improvements in trade and relations between countries, a more open-minded and liberal society, social rights, science, technology, an increase in salaries and in the average man's quality of life, and so on. It has unfortunately also created a strong and unhealthy tendency to individualism, materialism, and narcissism, which is evident in modern cultural phenomena like Instagram, TikTok, Tinder, Facebook, and social media, reality shows, talk shows, the music industry, the show business, advertisements, celebrity culture, and many other ugly aspects of our capitalistic society. Now let's delve deeper into the Aristotelian logic of these two ideas, to eventually see how they are both correct and wrong, and actually the same idea viewed from two different and incomplete perspectives, in perfect accordance with the Hermetic principle of the opposites, everything is true and false at the same time, and of unity, everything is one. The right path starts with the following assumption: the universe is omniscient and omnipotent. Everything that the universe wants becomes reality. Therefore, I can't get in the way of what the universe wants and prevent the fate that was decided for me from materializing. I'm not strong enough to go against the universe. It's an obvious losing game. Instead, I must surrender and let the universe do whatever it wants with me and with my life. This gives me a sense of great peace, as I don't need to think any more about what I should do to control the situation and turn it in my favor. The best course of action for a right path practitioner is to let events unfold without intervening, accepting whatever happens as the universe's will, as fate and destiny. This is why meditation is a big part of a good right path follower's life, as it allows one to be as much as possible in tune with the flowing current of the universe's will, to resonate with it and to keep the mind at peace, unreactive and quiet. The left path instead starts with the following assumption: I am the universe, and the universe is omniscient and omnipotent. Everything that the universe wants becomes reality. Therefore, I am omnipotent and omniscient, and everything that I deeply want becomes reality. So I need to convince myself that what I want is real in order for it to be manifested in reality. This gives me a purpose in life, a sense of power and confidence that helps me overcome problems and turn them into positive outcomes for myself. This is why visualization and manifestation techniques are so important in a left path practitioner's life. Magic was developed many millennia ago as a more sophisticated and comprehensive compendium of different left path techniques that existed in shamanic practices for thousands of years before. In most of academia, it is believed that the origin of magic can be found in the Sumerian civilization. But in this channel, we will also talk about the legend of Atlantis and of other lost cultures. And if the legends are true, the origin of magic can almost certainly be traced back to even older times. As it is usually the case, the error with the left and the right path ideologies is in both cases in the foundational assumptions. What the right path misses is that the God, which is omniscient and omnipotent, is identical to oneself, or I. Not the superficial I or Freudian ego, but the Jungian subconscious, which can be experienced at any time with transcendental meditation or psychedelic substances via what is commonly and appropriately referred to as the ego death. Therefore, it doesn't make sense to say, I must let the universe do whatever it wants with me without interfering, because the universe and I are the same entity. On the opposite side, what the left path misses is that what they refer to as I is identical to God or the universe. It is not the superficial Freudian ego, but the deeper Jungian subconscious. It doesn't make sense to say, what I desire will become reality, if we don't understand what we mean with the word I. It is not the ego that materializes reality, but the subconscious universal mind, which we all share. Furthermore, the concept of desire that the left path has is misconstrued from the start. The idea of desiring something, some person, some event, or some status presupposes that I don't have that desired thing, person, event, or status, but I, the subconscious, is identical to the universe, or as we'll see in future videos, the multiverse, which comprises all entities, objects, persons, timelines, events, and statuses that can ever be imagined to exist in the past, present, and future. Therefore, there's no need to desire anything, as we are already identical to everything we can ever desire. My subconscious is the universe is omniscient and omnipresent. Therefore, my subconscious is omniscient and omnipresent. Everything that my subconscious wants is reality. My subconscious comprises everything that can ever be imagined to exist. So everything that my subconscious wants manifests in my ego's perception as reality. This, I believe, is a better set of assumptions and logical reasoning that should be understood to be correct, and I'm going to call this the middle path.